What is going on, guys? Lou back here with another video. I know it's been a while. I'm gonna try to pick things back up. But in today's video, as you can tell by the title, we'll be installing DripGrip soul protectors. Well, applying, and I want to do like a torture test, if you would, on these soul protectors, just to see about how long they'll last. You know, when you put soul protectors on to keep the bottoms of your shoes clean, or for example 11s, 5s and 6s from yellowing. So but you only wear them to, well, usually only wear them to, you know, wear them out or to a sneaker event, you know, just for a few hours. So I wanted to put these through, basically, like I said, a torture test to see for about a week, just to see how long they'll actually last, or you know, how good they'll hold up, the, you know, to say it better. But we'll be applying them to some Zebra 350s. I wanted to wear something comfortable during this test. I already put it on one, just to kind of get a feel for the, you know, application side of things. It didn't come out too good, you know, kind of got all uneven on one side, higher than the other one, because you want it to overlap a little bit on the sides. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. And I wanted to try these out because I have a pair of soul protectors on a few other of my pairs, but they're the kind of like the two-piece ones, where there's a clear sheet all the way across the bottom, and then there's these two grips on the front or the back, or on mine on the front and back. I guess you can put these wherever you want them. But you know, they do okay to protect the soles, but these don't really have any grip, and this back grip doesn't really stick. Maybe it just needs more heat. But I've worn these a few times, and a few times I've worn them, they don't really seem to give me any grip. It's kind of, you know, sucks when you're walking. You just feels like your feet are slipping. But I didn't put these on. I had these put on. But like I said, they're good, you know, to protect your soles. But if you want grip, you know, this wasn't the best one. So I wanted to try out DripGrip. You know, Jumperman Chris talks about it in a few of his videos, so I was like, well, you know, seems pretty good. Putting them on feels pretty good, so I wanted to put these on and basically test them out, really. So I'll show you how to put them on. It's not that hard. A couple things you'll need: scissors, Sharpie or a pen, and a heat gun. And another tool you might not need, a little X-Acto knife. But you might not need it, but I needed it, and I'll show you why later. So when you order DripGrip, it comes with, of course, you know, a pair of the sheets. So I get this out. A pair of these, and a pair of wipes. Of course, I already used one of each, so I could put them on this shoe. But I'll show y'all how to put these on real quick. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing right here. If y'all can't see, I apologize. To the side. Now what you want to do is put the shoe on top of the white side. It should be white. This is the, you know, soul protector bottom side. Line it up in the middle. And you want the sides to overlap a little bit, but I think I might have just, when I cut it out, put it on that shoe, I might have just, you know, misaligned it. But you want to just trace this out. Be careful if you're using a Sharpie. You know, if you're using the pen, probably won't be as bad. Another thing, I might not been the best shoe to you know, try to put soul protectors on 350 because of the ridges. Might have been better to be something flat that just comes up, but like I said, I wanted to be pretty comfortable the whole week I'm wearing these out. So alright, I got it traced out just like that. Now put this to the side and then just cut it out. Alright, so once you got it cut out, you'll have something like this. You cut, you know, this doesn't matter, it won't show. You can cut on the inside, cut on the outside. Really want to cut on the outside to give you more room, so when you put it on, it overlaps. So essentially it's like this, and then it'll come up a little bit on the sides. Now, judging by this one, looks like I did better. So next step, put this right here. Don't need the scissors no more. Now, grab the wipe. So you want to clean, if they're used, you want to clean the shoe. I cleaned this about a few days ago. But of course, if they're new DS, that's when you really want to put these on, so that way it prevents any kind of yellowing. But if they're new, you don't have to do nothing. Just wipe them with this alcohol wipe. And if they're used, clean them as good as you can, and then let them dry. So, you know, clean them one day, next day you want to put these on, that's fine. And then you hit them with the alcohol wipe. Alright guys, once you wipe the whole shoe down with your alcohol pad, literally the last step is just put them on. Well, it's not that simple, I guess, but so you want to take this off. It's a little tough, got it. So put this off. I'm gonna stand up for this part, and then literally you just want to line this up as best as you can. Remember, you want to get a little bit of overlap on the edges, so try to do it as evenly as possible. Pull it up if you need to. And it should look something like that. Maybe just a little bit more to the left. Alright, once you get it to where you think it should be, just kind of push on it with your fingers. Just a little bit, and then that's where the heat gun comes in. So you want to do the middle, kind of work your way out, heat it up a little bit, push down, heat it up a little bit, push down. If you want to use a towel or something to, because it is going to get hot, just push down on it, that's totally fine. You want to keep it in, you want to keep the heat gun moving. You don't want to have it in one spot too long, because it is going to get hot, you know, depending on how old the shoe is. If you're doing older shoes, you know how the glue is on those. They'll start to separate pretty quickly. But it's doing pretty good. Looks like it's sticking pretty good. Now, once you do the basically the bottom, now you just start to work the edges. You know, work it however you want, from the back to the sides to the front, one side, however you want to do it. Just make sure you're putting that pressure on there after you heat it up. It's a little hot. Alright guys, just this. It looks to be how you install the DripGrip soap protectors. This one came out way better than my last one, to be honest. So you could, I don't know if y'all can pick that up, hopefully. My thing is right here. I wish I would have came up a little bit more, but it is what it is. Like I said, this one came out way better than my other one. How high this is on this side, and then on this side it's not that high. And like I said, the X-Acto knife, you might not need it, but I needed it right here. There's a little chunk missing. Hopefully the camera picks that up. It wasn't really sticking, and that's my fault, just because I didn't give it enough room to kind of, you know, enough slack really to be able to stick. So I had to cut it off, and then I heated it up and it stuck pretty good after that. But other than that, they're on, and we'll test them out for a week. I'll give y'all updates about every day, and we'll see how they do. So guys, so to end the video off, I wore these for, you know, the week straight. It's been longer than a week since I started this video. Haven't been able to record, but wore these for a week straight. Doesn't look like it, which really surprised me. After like the first day I wore them, I was just like, damn, the soap protectors aren't getting dirty. But wore them for a week straight. Held up pretty good. Now, it is user error on my end, of course, for not installing them right on the, I guess, how you say it, midsole, where it comes up over onto the midsole. You know, this should have been higher to protect more of it and to not let dirt get into the sole protector. But so that was my fault. I didn't take my time. I rushed it a little bit. But basically, you know, they did what they were supposed to do. And you know, next time when I do some 350s, I'll take my time. I'll use more of the actual sole protector that comes with it, because you know, you gotta cut it out. So I'll use more of it, put it more up here, take my time. I'll do another video on it for sure, but I'm gonna take my time, do it a different way. I think the next video will be some dunks or some ones, basically something easier, because this is kind of hard to do with the ridges. But so they held up. They did what they were supposed to do. There's some dirt in there. Like I said, that's just my fault, because I didn't, you know, apply enough heat. I didn't apply it right, basically. Just in short, I didn't apply it right on the midsole here. But like I said, here I kind of cut it too short. Should have been more up here. but and they did what they were supposed to do. Wore them for a week straight. Rained one of those days. Went to a baby shower one of those days, and they had water, like water slides. So I was stepping in kind of like muddy water. Like I said, it wasn't mud. It wasn't too thick, but there was mud in the water, so muddy water, and you can't even tell by the bottoms. That's crazy to me. But they did provide enough grip, and like I said, they protected the sole like they were supposed to. Like I said, maybe just next time I'll apply it better up here so dirt won't get into the sole protector. But yeah, like, I'd recommend these. These did good. They were supposed to do. So I'm gonna do another video, so keep an eye out on for that. You know, take my time and be on an easier shoe as well. So that's it for this video, guys. Comment, share, subscribe.